YouTube, today we're going to be trying out more of the Cobalion, Shiftry, and Regirock team. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And make sure to try out the team with the rental code on your screen. You have 2 weeks to grab it before the code expires. Pay's been available in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, a Sun Team Calyrex Shadow Rider. Scary, for sure, scary. This is interesting because I'm actually not sure what matchup plan I have. Cobalion can be good, but I really think Regirock's better. I do think Regirock is better here. I like Cobalion plus Charizard because if they lead the Sun mode, Icy Wind and Heat Wave could definitely mess them up. I think Regirock in the back. The question is, do I go Comfey or not? Because Comfey could be really solid or it could be like really mediocre. I like Groudon a lot here. Yeah, I think Groudon's really good here. I can't get Eject packed in this matchup. Yeah, like there should be no way to get a... Well, unless it's Max Ghost on the Porygon, I guess. Or if it's Darker Shifu with Max Darkness. Those are the only ways I think that I could be ejected out. But otherwise, I think I'm pretty solid. And I do want like Groudon because if they lead like Elekiplas or Shifu, I want to switch into Groudon, I think, immediately. So yeah, let's go with that as the option. Because I'm not sure if Comfey is it right here. Because I like Comfey for setting up, but do I even need to set up with the policy? I don't even think I do. Like, I really don't even know if I have to. I feel like if I just put on enough offensive pressure, and Scarf Charizard already does that. Like, Scarf Charizard, absolutely fantastic for the setup here. Let's see if they lead to Torkoal or not. It's going to be Venusaur Torkoal. Yes! This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm going to get a huge amount of damage off potentially. Potentially a win right here, turn 1. So I'm going to Icy Wind Heat Wave. Always to play. They don't have any switch-ins either. This is absolutely fantastic. We Icy Wind Heat Wave and do a bunch of damage, assuming we win a speed tie against the Venusaur. if it's comes down to that. But we are going to see the Dynamax come out from Venusaur. Oh, this could be so good. I don't think they're expecting this. I really don't. So Venusaur does max here. So no Sleep Powder attempt. What's their Venusaur going for then? Max Guard? If it's Max Guard, it's fine. I do the same play again. Like, there's really no change. So I need to hit the Venusaur with Icy Wind. That's the important target. Nice. Huge. This should be a KO on Venusaur and their max gone immediately. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, I get a crit on Torkoal. Shouldn't matter. Let's see. Heat Wave. Land. Nice. Ooh. Wait, that didn't KO. Why do I keep... Oh, it's Assault Vest. Why did I keep running Assault Vest on these? Okay, it's fine still. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because they went for Vine Lash, so I am going to take a lot of chip, but I mean, yeah, they went for Eruption. This shouldn't do too much damage to Charizard. Yeah, like Shiftry's still going to be brought to Sash, of course, but I think that's overall okay. I mean, this isn't that bad of a turn. I think I still get my knockouts. The thing is, we traded, I think, my Charizard for their side, which is completely fine because it includes their max Pokemon right here, which is really solid for me. Charizard looks like it lives another turn too of like all the chip damage with solar power, and it looks really close actually, but I think I should be okay. I think I always go for what, Dark Pulse Heat Wave. I'm thinking of like, do I Icy Winds to try to... I mean, there's really no point of trying to catch a switch, right? Just Dark Pulse Heat Wave I think is like the safest play. Torkoal, no Protect. Okay, all I need to hit is one Heat Wave then, because Dark Pulse should KO the Torkoal. Yep. Okay, hit the Heat Wave please. As if we don't, it's actually a little bit awkward because I have a Regirock in the back. Yeah. Okay, nice. So I am able to take 2 knockouts right here. And if Charizard survives, this is pretty big. So do you survive, Charizard? You survive. Solar Power. This is close. Vine Lash. Barely. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had a feeling we survived. It actually was a little bit more than I thought HP wise. This is Calyrex, and I don't know what the last Pokemon's going to be, or Shifu? If it's Elekey, we're fine. We just click Icy Wind. Yeah, it is our Shifu. Okay. So it's Darker Shifu. I'm not too surprised. Play is always to Leaf Storm here, because they have to Sucker Punch Charizard. Like, they absolutely have to Sucker Punch Charizard. Like, there's no chance that they don't Sucker Punch a Charizard. So I always Leaf Storm or Shifu to try to bring it to Sash, and then I just fire off a Heat Wave here. Yeah, like, there's no reason not to. The Calyrex can be scary, though. We are going to see the Sucker Punch and a Shiftry. Oh, that's such a big mistake. Are you hoping for Heat Wave dodges? Because... Oh, no. I I mean, I know I was relying on hitting the heat waves earlier, but I mean, the double miss right here is really bad. Like, if you hit one of them, I win the game. Now I'm in a really rough spot. This is not favorable. I mean, it's definitely a winnable game. I might actually still be able to win. But this game got like 100% times harder. Okay, Regirock into Groudon. Because I don't know what the Calyrex speed tier is. Like, I don't know if they're fast Calyrex or not. We go for Blades plus a Rockfall. We also don't know what their Shifu item is. If they're banded, they're screwed. Maybe they are banded. No, they Sucker Punched my Shiftry. Well, they would have to Sucker Punch anyway. I don't get why they Sucker Punch a Shiftry out of anything. And Charizard was easily the biggest threat, but we'll take it. Well, Dynamax are Regirock. Great, now I have to hit the worst move in the game in order to win Precipice Blades, because I don't think Rockfall is going to KO, and if I activate Policy, it's pretty bad. It's fast Calyrex. Wait, that's Scarf Calyrex, isn't it? Oh, I should have protected. I didn't think it was Scarf on this team. Close combat. Do I win? Hold on. How much did close combat do? We should be fine, right? Because we get a Policy. We get the knockout into the Calyrex. We get the Sand Chip. We broke a Sash. Yo, is Regirock coming in clutch? Oh, Regirock might come in clutch this game. Okay. Goodbye, Calyrex. We're +2 Rockfall. And I think we'll win the game. Wow. I did not think it was going to be Scarf whatsoever. It has to be. Well, I guess it could just be max speed, because max speed could theoretically kill him. Oh no, I lose some Vine Lash damage. Oh no. Completely forgot about the Vine Lash damage. Well, it was the last turn of Vine Lash, so if I live with more close combat, but the close combat looks really, really close. I think I dropped though. Let's see, close combat. Yeah. Unfortunate. The one heat wave. If I hit the Urshifu, the Rockfall would have gone into Calyrex. I KO'd the sand with sand damage into the Urshifu. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Regirock was a trooper. Unfortunately, the Charizard was not. And then I thought I was gonna get Precipice Blades damage off, and I didn't get that either, unfortunately. So, yeah, very unfortunate turn of events right there. But I mean, what could I do? At the end of the day, I had to Heat Wave. Like, that's all I had to do. And unfortunately, Charizard just decided, you know what? I'll hit my Heat Waves, but I'm gonna take a break afterward, and it did not work out. If you currently enjoyed the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. All right, Colossal. So Colossal matchup's interesting with this team. So in order to deal with Colossal, I need to do like Regirock Comfey stuff. But it's a mind game, because if they lead like with Zacian, it's a really weird situation. So because, like, obviously, Regirock Comfey is really good against the Colossal mode. They can't really do much to it. But the Zacian makes it a bit tougher here. So I'm going to go Regirock Comfey lead. Charizard, I want to say in the back with Groudon. I think that this is the good way to go. I'm not sure, like, what they bring here. I just don't think they go to Moltres mode. I don't think the Moltres mode is really solid here. I think the 4 should be, like, Colossal and Zacian. But I don't know if they're going to... Like, I could see them not opting to bring the Colossal just because the Regirock mode could scare them. So let's see how this is going to go. It could be like Urshifu plus the Colossal, or it's either going to be that, or it's going to be Zacian plus Incineroar, I think. Urshifu Moltres. What? Bringing Moltres against my team? That is a curious decision. I'll take it, though. I'll 100% take it. Okay. Do I really care about too much damage against me? I feel like the best play is just to go for a higher Raft to stop KO me. Do they even attack here? I feel like they shouldn't even attack here, or at least into my Regirock, but they might. I feel like the play is always just to get the damage off into Urshifu with a Max Quake, and then I think I always go for a Trick Room here. This is a very interesting situation, because this is not what I would expect you to lead, because I know you have a Soul Vest Moltres, which is probably decent against the Sun mode, but even then, if I go to Sun mode, I'll probably bring Cobalion, I'd assume. But maybe they thought, okay, I'll leave the Cobalion behind because Cobalion's not good against Colossal. I'm going to bring the Moltres because it deals well with most of the Sun mode, and I think he's going to bring the Sun mode. So it's just interesting because if you expect a Sun mode, why lead or Shifu? It did go for the certain strikes. Oh, is this Foul Play double up? I think Foul Play is fine because I have massive defense, so I should take Foul Play decently well. Let's see. I could be wrong though. I absolutely could be wrong. So this is probably Foul Play double up. No, Air Slash. They're going for the flinch. That's fine. Okay, I get the Quake off, which should either bring it to Sash or into Draining Kiss range, which is important. That should be in Draining Kiss range. I don't even know if I need to Trick Room up realistically. I don't think I do, but we'll find out. I did get to Trick Room up though. Okay. Really solid. So I have an amazing like first turn right here. And then I have this amazing next turn that I could just Rockfall here and a Draining Kiss, because the Moltres should be a Soul Vest usually on these teams. So I'm just going to kiss the Urshifu goodnight, and I'm going to go for the Rockfall into the Galarian Moltres. Even if they switch into Zacian, they're taking a lot because this is a +2 Rockfall. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think this lead was it from them personally. If they Foul Played, maybe it was a different story, but I don't think Foul Play does nearly enough damage to Regirock because of the high base defense, and then I could just heal off the damage with Floor Healing. Granted, the Floor Healing is not an amazing amount of recovery, but it should be good enough. So yeah, I mean, they're giving me their lead here, so they must have really screwed up, I think, with their Pokemon choice. Able to eliminate their Shifu, really solid there, and get some really good recovery back. I'll definitely take it. Up to the last two Pokemon, because Regirock might have just destroyed this Colossal player. I just don't know. I was expecting like a hard mind games with Colossal and then the Zacian, but yeah, like this is slaughter right here with the Regirock. This Regirock takes no business right here. Why the last two? It's definitely Zacian is one of them. If it's Rillaboom, I might go for the K on Real. No, I think I should always. It depends on what I think the Zacian set is, because they might change the team. What if it's the sub on the Zacian? Can I afford to let sub go up? But if it's Rillaboom, they can go for like a Wood Hammer, right? They can protect Zacian and Wood Hammer. So I guess there's a few mind games involved. Zacian is going to come out. And who's coming out here? Incineroar. Okay, yeah. No, this was not it, I think, for my opponent. I'm pretty sure that Regirock's getting a win here. I don't see how they're getting out of this one. I just go for Quake into the... yeah, I just go for Quake, right? No, I go for Rockfall always into Instant, because once Instant's gone, I think I just win with Charizard or Groudon. Well, I guess I have to hit my moves, but I mean, no better than nothing. I'm gonna Floor Healing, I guess. Oh, I reverse Trick Room, right? Yeah, I reverse Trick Room here, because I'll take the knockout into Instant anyway, so I might as well just like get my Charizard set up properly, I think. Their Dynamax. Oh wait, no. Did they max guard? Oh no, they max guard. That's a 5-head play, because that means I should have quaked the other slot. I mean, no, I should be fine, right? Because now I just have to hit the Heat Wave. All I have to do is hit the Heat Wave against the Zacian at the end of the day. But yeah, that's kind of 5-head. Oh no, Zacian protected. Okay. Okay, I thought they made like a 5-head big brain play. Okay, no, but I make this one up here. So I get a Rockfall off. This is +2. Incineroar's just bulky enough to survive, which is fine. I'm able to get the Trick Room reversed here. We're going to see the Max Flare and a Comfey. Okay. I guess they kind of saw... I mean, that turn really didn't get that much. I guess maybe you're hoping for multiple Protect turns? I don't know. I mean, this game should be sealed, assuming Charizard comes in for free. So I'm going to go for a reverse Trick Room here to get my Charizard set up, since I am Scarf. And I'm just going to go for a... I guess I just Stomping Tantrum. I mean, the thing is, I don't have an accurate move on Charizard to hit the Zacian with, so I might as well just go for a Stomping Tantrum into... I guess the Zacian still. I mean, I don't know what else I do here. I'm just going to Draining Kiss the Incineroar. There's not really anything else I can really accomplish, I think, in this position. We'll see. Draining Kiss into Incineroar. Doesn't pick up a knockout, but I'm not surprised. I mean, Let's see what they do here. Gonna be Behemoth Blade, probably in the Regirock. You have to target the Regirock. I don't think there's any way. Unless you predict ally switch. Okay. Regirock goes down. Completely fine with that. Okay. So this should be Max Flare. Should KO the Comfey in the sun. Then I go Charizard. Just gotta hit a Heat Wave. And if I don't hit a Heat Wave, I gotta get Groudon to hit multiple Precipice Blades, which isn't ideal, but I mean, it is the best outs. I mean, they do have a few outs. Me missing, them critting, me missing multiple. This is just... It's fun to use this team, but only when it hits. It's very frustrating, though, when it doesn't. Heat Wave, Blades. I could SD here, I guess. But there's no really point of SDing, right? Yeah, there's really no point of SDing. Just go for the Blades here. Because if Zacian protects... The only way SD helps is if Zacian protects. But yeah, here comes a Heat Wave. Goodbye. Whew. Clutch. Yeah, so they didn't go for the Colossal mode, which is kind of what I expected. But I think their lead was just not really that good against me. And then Regirock just was able to really go in against their team. I was really able to get like a really good lead. They didn't have any good switches. Overall, I felt like they got pretty much stomped by the Regirock lead. And then I was able to clean up with the Charizard endgame as expected, but not really in the fashion that I thought it was going to happen in. All right, Palkia, the Alcremie, the Grimmsnarl, Landorus, Faron, not Whimsicott, Ferrothorn, and Rotom Heat. Okay, so this is an interesting team, that's for certain. I'm not exactly too sure what I'm supposed to expect from here. The Grimmsnarl is actually really annoying. It's really annoying, I think, for my team overall. So what do I want to go for here? Charizard plus Cobalion kind of makes sense to me. The problem is the Grimmsnarl. I have no idea what kind of set it is, and it can definitely screw me over here for sure. I kind of do like the Charizard Cobalion lead. I think it's really effective here. I want to say I just do a lot of heavy damage, I think, against my opponent's team. So I'm going to try out Charizard Cobalion because of the beat up strat. Shiftry in the back and Groudon, because I don't know if they lead Landorus, so I think like the Landorus can definitely screw me over. This is definitely not an easy matchup whatsoever. This is definitely a hard matchup. Landorus, Varian, Grimmsnarl, and Palkia. Those are actually some really tough Pokemon for my team to handle. Let's see if we can actually manage, though. I definitely think we can. I think it requires smart playing from the Groudon here, which I definitely think can be the case. I think I can go for like quite a few different strats here, depending on what they lead. If they lead Rotom Heat Landorus, I think it gets a little bit questionable because I have to beat up and then I have to do something here, but I don't know if that's the play of like going for Steel Spike immediately or going for the big play of going for the Rock Fall into Rotom Heat. It's just really going to depend on that, I think. So let's see what my opponent's going to lead here, because lead is really important. Landorus Alcremie, okay. Does it Scarf Alcremie? I wonder if I could Blast Burn the Landorus and Oko it immediately. Because that would actually be pretty nice for me, I think, for the most part. Groudon Leaf would have actually been pretty sick here. Like Groudon Leaf for Cobalion. Oh, imagine. I'm gonna Blast Burn the Landorus. If it's not Assault Vest, it just goes down and drops here. So I think that's the play. Just attempt a Blast Burn. I guess if the Alcremie gets free range to set up, though, it's a little bit annoying. But I think I'll be... I think it depends heavily. We'll see. Because I might have screwed myself because I need to get rid of Landorus. Landorus is certain. But I knew Landorus is probably going to Dynamax. And I guess if Palkia can Dynamax, that's really good for me, right? I think I should be fine assuming I KO the Landorus with Blast Burn. It is a very strong move here. But it isn't Life Orb boosted like I normally have with Wildfire. So let's see how much damage we do. I guess we could also follow up anyway. We also have a Shiftry in the back with Icy Wind. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. Blast Burn. Oh, almost a knockout. Jeez. Airstream comes out, which is fine, into the Groudon. Okay, not ideal. Definitely not ideal here. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, it's Life Orb Landorus. Okay. Decorate. It gets one strong move after all. Okay, that's fine. I kind of want to Blast Burn that. Well, I have to stay in with the Charizard. The question is, what do I do with the Groudon? Do I Source Dance here? Do I switch out? I don't think I have a reason to switch out. I mean, I don't really need this Pokemon so much. They've already basically wasted a Dynamax Pokemon for like a trade off one Pokemon. Yeah, Creamy is still a little bit annoying though, but I think in the long term it should be fine. I think I'm gonna go for like, do I go for single type Precipice Blades here? I think I do. Because if they target the Charizard, that's fine for the knockout. And yeah, they're gonna retreat here. Is this Rotom? Palkia. I mean, I don't mind taking the chip. I think they're just airstreaming for the boost though, which is okay. That definitely works out in my favor, I think. Yeah, airstream should be in the Groudon? No, into Charizard. Okay, I don't mind that. That's actually a decent situation for me. Okay. I kind of wish I SD'd more because I think SD would have been more beneficial here, but I don't really mind that too much because I think the Icy Wind Shiftry can put in some work here because Icy Wind Shiftry should allow me to outspeed these Pokemon and go for a big Precipice Blades, and that's pretty huge, I think, for the most part. Also, Leaf Storm might actually knock out the Palkia after this Precipice Blades chip. Let's see. Precipice Blades, single target in the Palkia? Yeah, like I think that's in range of... Oh, it's a berry. Why is it a berry? I guess since the Landorus' Life Orb, I guess that kind of makes sense. A little bit awkward. I think I still go Shiftry regardless, though. I don't know if this is Trick Room on the Palkia or not now. Grimmsnarl going to come out. Interesting. So they probably have a few things. They can't Thunder Wave or Scary Face my Shiftry because Prankster doesn't work on Dark types, which is really solid here. I think I just go for a Dark Pulse right here because I don't think Leaf Storm picks up the knockout in the Palkia. I could Max here, but I think Maxing is really silly here. They have Trick Room. They have Alcremie in the backs, and the only Pokemon that can really abuse it is with Palkia, so I'm not really that concerned right here. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Precipice Blades. I'm going to go for Precipice Blades and a Dark Pulse right here in the Palkia. Get as much chip as possible. I don't know if this is Fake Out Grim. Thunder Wave is not effective here. Scary Face doesn't really change anything here. Reflect and Light Screen can change the game right here, but it's okay. Spirit Break is fine too. So we'll see about this Palkia set. Palkia protects. Okay. Makes sense. So it's Palkia Scary Protect. I don't know. This is a really strange team. Precipice Blades. Okay, so they did go for... I'm assuming that this is 100% going to be the Spirit Break in the Shiftry to break a Sash. Or maybe they're trying to pick up a foul play. Oh, that's fine. Because the damage on Groudon really didn't matter at all in this position. Should I Icy Wind here for Cobalion? Because they don't have Trick Room. I don't think they have Trick Room at this point in the game anymore. So I might as well just go for Icy Wind and Precipice Blades. Yeah, Icy Wind Precipice Blades makes so much sense here. Reflect is fine. Okay. So wait, what are they going for? They set the Palkia. Okay, Grimmsnarl dodge is fine. Like, I think that only matters if Groudon survives the turn and gets a Blades off in the Grim. But otherwise, I don't think that mattered at all. Okay. Speed falls on Palkia. Did it actually Trick Room? Oh, it's Spatial Rended. Okay. I'm so confused on this team right now. Spatial Rended Shiftry. That's fine. So now you're super slow against the entire team. Foul play, which means you probably don't have Sucker Punch. So I guess I just Dark Pulse and I Precipice Blades here. How many turns of Sun do I have remaining? Last turn of Sun. Okay, so I won't get the beat up strat, unfortunately, I feel like in this game. I mean, I only get +3 right now anyway, but I mean, it really shouldn't matter. I think Dynamax Cobalion just wins the game at this point. I don't see how they come back from that. Like, Dynamax Cobalion just picks up a knockout on everything, and they can't pick up the knockout into it. Like, if they retreat into Alcremie, I guess. Oh, if it's Scarf Alcremie, I guess that's the problem. I should have Icy Winded again. Yeah, Dark Pulse was greedy. I was like, I go for Dark Pulse here in case I miss Precipice Blades, but I guess Icy Wind was technically the better call here. All right. Good play on their part. Here comes Precipice Blades. Now, Alcremie has to be Scarfed, though, in order for them to have a shot. And if it's Scarf, it has to lock itself in an attack, right? Which is fine. I think Cobalion just 1v3s here. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind here, and I'm going to go for another Precipice Blades, I guess. I guess this is Pressure Palkia because it's... Yeah, it's Pressure Palkia. Yeah, we just Icy Wind and Precipice Blades. There's really not much we can do otherwise. Like, I don't know what else I would click here in this situation. Icy Wind just makes the most sense to me. I could go for the Leaf Storm KO now, Creamy, but might as well get that speed drop if the Shiftry survives and is faster, right? I think that's always the play. Retreats the Palkia, okay, into the Grimmsnarl. So sacks the Grimmsnarl here. Interesting. Or this is Dazzling Gleam and just double knockouts. Okay, Icy Wind does connect with both. If it KOs the Grimmsnarl, I just KO with Precipice Blades, right? I don't KO. Okay. Precipice Blades looks really close to Alcremie. I mean, I don't think it really should matter. I don't think Alcremie can win the game. Precipice Blade's gonna come out. Just barely missing knockout Alcremie. This thing doesn't get Trick Room. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. What do you go for? Gleam. Yeah, that's fine. All right, that should be a win then. Dynamax Cobalion just wins. I think the max move bait turn 1 because my team's really scary. Like Dynamax Charizard, the beat up strats, all of that is super scary. And like Blast Burn was so huge. That's why I really like Scar Charizard. I mentioned this before in my last Shiftry team, but it's so good threatening. Like our pick up knockouts are so much damage as it made the Landers basically unusable at that point. Only was able to get like 2 hits off, and yeah, I was able to get a knockout on like half a Pokemon. But yeah, like otherwise it was something that could have been a really big issue, and it just wasn't. So I just airstreamed out Creamy. I mean, yeah, they just didn't have a chance to win. I think I always airstreamed out Cream if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know if Max Knuckle actually knocks out the Palkia through Protect. Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe regardless, because I don't think Palkia on a crit can knock me out with any move. Like crit Fire Blast can't knock me out with the Assault Vest too, with Dynamax. Yeah, so overall solid options. I think the Blast Burn turn 1 was so good. I think the only thing that would have been better was like if I led Groudon and got the Eject Pack off immediately, so I had both the option to beat up and Blast Burn. Oh, would have been so great. But yeah, that's the thing about Alcremie. The setup's really tough to go with, I think, because they had Grimmsnarl and Alcremie. Both share common weaknesses, and yeah, like there were a lot of common weaknesses on that team, and the setup wasn't really like able to be executed because Alcremie is a really slow Pokemon, especially without a Choice Scarf. And even then, like with Choice Scarf, you underspeed a lot of things, like a Zacian, for instance, and quite a few of those in the faster tiers. So it's a really hard strategy to pull off. So yeah, was kind of able to take advantage of that with the speed control that I had with like the Chlorophyll and the Choice Scarf on the Charizard, and really dish out the damage against my opponent's team. Even with like some Airstream boosts that they had, it wasn't really that effective against me. All right, looks like we're facing a Sun Team Grimmsnarl, Charizard, Venusaur, Porygon 2, the Groudon, and Incineroar. So, hey, some interesting stuff. Cobalion can definitely put in some work right here. I wish I had the Ancient Power. Ancient Power would be so nice here. Charizard, Shiftry, if I'm not mistaken. Try to sweep for Cobalion endgame is probably the right call here in this matchup. I want to say that's the play, probably. I don't know. Trick Room's a weird thing here for both sides, because I feel like Trick Room could benefit me with the Groudon, but it also could benefit them. But they also have like a Venusaur and Charizard that really do like the weather as well. So it's kind of an interesting situation. I don't know if they're going to play a slower game. They could definitely go with like an Incineroar P2 or Incineroar Grimmsnarl, I guess, and play passive, which is fine. I think for the most part, I should be able to handle that just okay. One thing, it would be fun if like Shiftry randomly got Parting Shot, just a thought, but what if Shiftry got Parting Shot? Fast Chlorophyll with Parting Shot. Another move to add to its already really impressive move pool. Just needs some buffs. It just needs some stat buffs. They gave it to Mantine. Just give it to Shiftry, Game Freak. That's all we really need. We need the Shiftry buffs. But let's see how this is going to go. I think, because Chlorophyll without Sleep Powder is actually really fun to use. And not having to deal with Sleep Powder Shiftry is one really big plus. So let's see how this is going to go. Matchup wise, I think... Trying to think, it really just depends, because I don't know which route they're going to take. Are they going to go with the fast sun mode, or are they going to go with the slow passive? They went with the fast sun mode. Okay, very fun. Okay, time for some speed ties. Time for some speed ties, specifically Venusaur and the Shiftry. Oh wait, I've just realized there's no setup. We let our Chlorophyll mons. All right, we're just going to go for Icy Wind and E-Wave here. Not really much else to say. I guess they can protect Venusaur. They protect Venusaur and Airstream. That's a really weird position for me. I should be fine otherwise. I wonder what their last is. I'm assuming it's Incineroar and Fang. Okay, they swap. Is this Groudon? This could be a big mistake, pal. This could be a big mistake. Unless you're the Assault Vest Venusaur. Or Akaberry. That's the only way you live. Okay, Icy Wind. We connect with both. Cool. Yeah, this was not it, pal. This was not it. Just hit your dang moves. The thing that drives me nuts about this team is the low accuracy moves that are really important to hit. Okay, Heat Wave hits both. Really good. That's really solid. The damage on Groudon is fantastic. The fact that Groudon survives is actually really good, because it's basically always a victim to Icy Wind. Or, you know, if it has Berry, that's fine too. I don't really mind that. So, because it's going to go down to Heat Wave anyway, I just keep spamming Icy Wind with Shiftry. and hoping that I connect on the Charizard so Cobalion can come in and then afterward can outspeed and go for the Rock Fall. So this is a really solid position turn 1. And yeah, they don't really have any good options. That's what I really like about the Scarf Charizard tech. It really works out here. They bring out their own Charizard, which is fine. Again, I just go for Icy Wind and Heat Wave. Not really much else to say. Big damage output. They don't really have the best switch-ins. I guess if they go hard into... Well, here's the thing. I don't even have to max, I think, my Shiftry. Or, I mean, not Shiftry. Cobalion to win. I think if last Pokemon's Incineroar, like I think it might be. Because I think the best place is switching to Incineroar. That means it's fine. I mean, they could stack Groudon here too. I think that makes sense. But overall, I think Groudon Dynamax should live a Wildfire from this Charizard, I want to say. They also have, what, limited turns with Sun. It's not really too limited, though. We'll see. We'll see. Icy Wind comes out. Okay, just hit a Heat Wave on the Groudon, I guess. I don't think we have to hit the Charizard, but the Groudon might be huge because to prevent the Sash from being broken. Oh, Charizard, you did so well the last time, buddy. What happened this time around? What happened this time around? Okay, Airstream into the Shiftry. Oh, this is really bad now. Because they're going to get a Rock Slide, aren't they? Oh, wait, no, this is fine, right? Because I hit the Icy Wind on the Charizard, so she'll go into the Rock Fall. Okay, no, we should be okay still. I think I have to pray the last mouse on Incineroar or Grimmsnarl, I think. Oh, no, this is so dumb now. Charizard, all you had to do was hit one. Well, here's the thing, though. Their Charizard is really weakened. That's also another thing to consider. I guess this isn't too bad. I get to go Cobalion here and Groudon. I'm going to max Rockfall to Charizard, which is at neutral speed. The Groudon is also at neutral speed. No. Okay, neutral -1. Okay, perfect. We should be able to KO with Rockfall here, even if Instant switches in. Go, and if they, like, you know, have Grimmsnarl, they have to, like, waste a turn, right, with Groudon. I'm not going to take the knockout on Groudon on purpose here. I think I'm going to Swords Dance. I think they would have to risk Grim here. And I don't know if they hard switch into Grim. That's the thing. I think they expect Groudon to go down, so I think they'll try to go for a Blades here. So if they have Grim in the back, like, I'd have to call it if it's Grim, and I'd have to target the Groudon slot, which makes this really awkward of a situation. I could just draw off a Stone Edge and pray that I hit, because that's not a bad mid-ground play, so I still have Dynamax on the Groudon. Okay, they do switch out. This should be oh, it is Grimmsnarl. No. Okay, hold on. Is this as bad as I think? I don't think so, right? Because if they max guard with Charizard here, that means they can only target one Pokemon next turn. They have to have like a Thunder Wave or Scary Face. They have to hit the Thunder Wave if they have Thunder Wave. If they have Scary Face, so be it. And I could probably Rock Slide afterward. I think we'd still be okay. Let's see. Yeah, max guard. Really solid play on their part. That is their best possible play. Because I would have had to call it, and I just didn't know if they had Grim or like Instant in the back. Okay, so this is a game. I go for Swords Dance here. Because if it was like P2, I wanted to like set up for it. Okay, I don't think Reflect saves you. I think you need like some kind of speed control. I definitely Rockfall here, and I definitely go for the Blades. Oh no, I go for Rock Slide. What am I doing? I always click Rock Slide here. That was so dumb. Okay, they reflected though. I think we're fine if it's Reflect, right? Because if it's Reflect, that means Rockfall prevents the sun from going up anyway. So that means they don't have solar power, which is huge. And I just KO, yeah. That's what I had a feeling. I think they had to have a Scary Face or Thunder Wave in order to like save them in this game. Okay. Avoided that disastrous danger. Especially Precipice Blades is always a choke there. I should have always clicked Rock Slide. I don't know why I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna click Blades. I think I was like, I'm taking the knock on Grim in the back of my subconscious, and then I'm like, wait, that's the dumbest play, because if they Scary Face Wildfire my Cobalion, I lose. Okay, just pretend I went for Rock Slide. Like, that never happened, chat. It just, just imagine I clicked Rock Slide there, because that's always the technically optimal play. I mean, it worked out, thankfully. I don't know if they were trick lagging to our Thunder Wave and fought out a Lumberry, but yeah, now this game's 100% sealed. Because I can't even miss attacks right here, so I can always go for a Steel Spike here. I Airstream, right? Like, let's say somehow with Reflect and Protect they live. I mean, now I outspeed and with my Groudon and they have like really limited options. Yeah, so oh, that was way closer than I would have wanted, but able to still pick up a win. So able to pick up a win. Even if Charizard missing the Heat Wave I needed. At least I guess Heat Wave on Charizard then was important in that situation then. But I feel like I would have had a much easier time in the Heat Wave on... Actually, would I? It maybe depends. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. But I think if I got rid of Groudon, I think that my Groudon Dynamax wins then. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I think overall was able to get, I think, a decent... I think like my lead was pretty much optimal for the most part. And just getting the knockout on Venusaur super early and doing too much damage with Scarf Charizard really fun in those Sun matchups. And yeah, just ended up working out immensely. And that is the show. Regirock, interesting Pokemon. I only really had it on this team for the Colossal teams because I thought it would give them a lot of trouble. Was not expecting the matchup to go that way because I've only played the Colossal matchup twice and it definitely goes different ways, and it really just depends on like getting the Zacian in against the Regirock, but can I get my Charizard to protect the Regirock, etc, etc. It's really that mind game because Regirock of course is really good against the Colossal and can take the attacks from most of the partners really well, but the problem is that the Zacian is really threatening the Regirock, so I usually have to position pretty carefully against those teams and get Regirock into a good position. Not exactly how I expected that matchup to go, but yeah, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you want to see more of this team, guess what? I'll be doing a third bonus episode with this team because I had so many battles trying to use the Regirock and actually trying to bring it. Because again, it is only for a specific matchup, as the main four I usually bring are the Groudon, Charizard, Shiftry, and Cobalion in most cases. I have so many battles, you know, it'd be kind of a waste. So I will be doing a bonus episode with this team. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you want more of those battles and don't miss that notification. And yeah, you can go check out the rest of my stuff down below. My other teams, make sure you go check them out. My Magnezone Tapu Bulu team was a pretty good one. I also really liked the Mudsdale plus the Slowking team that I used. And check out my BDSB content for more doubles. I've been using some cool teams like Nidoqueen over there. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.